So I'm likely to have mentioned connective tissue or fascia to you. And I want to give you a little simple introduction to why this is such an important factor in what's going on with your bodies. So let me just see. What is connective tissue? So connective tissue is a three-dimensional body-wide system that supports everything inside your body from your skin to your bones. So when you stimulate the connective tissue, it doesn't just target muscles, it's going to affect the whole system of the body and helps restore the flexible framework of you, keeping the entire body efficient and feeling good. So when you're working with connective tissue, you're going to help provide stability, support, and protection for both your nerves, your blood vessels, your bones, and your muscles. Everything in your body relies on its supportiveness, and it helps the body to sustain its optimal function. So you've heard me talk about dryness in the body. We call dehydrated connective tissue in MELT method stuck stress. And connective tissue dehydration causes joint compression. It causes wrinkles. It even causes cellulite. Over time, dehydration in the connective tissue is going to affect sleep, digestion, mood, metabolism, hormonal balance, and it's going to be a really big factor in what's going on with those. So I've got a few videos here I want to show you. I'm going to come out of this program and pass these on to you now. So I've got the in the paperwork that I'm going to send you along with this video, you'll see that there's links for you to watch these videos again. I've got a few more here as well, but we'll have a quick look at them together. So bear with me a moment. Just come out of here. Whoopsie. And firstly, I'm going to show you this video here. So this is imagery of how I think it really simply shows you how dehydration and stuck stress in the connective tissue may well affect your body. So let's just have a look at this. This is on Dana Sterling, who's doing a little bit of a talk about chronic pain and how fascia or connective tissue is playing a role.
All right, so he can lift his arms, he can move, he can go hike, he can go play tennis, he can do it, he can tie his shoes, no pain. Okay, no problem. I'm about to change that. So I'm going to give Cody a myofascial restriction at his right rib cage and armpit. And if you can already see, he's already having to adapt a little bit against this. Good. So now, Cody, go ahead and try to lift both arms up for me. And we're going to just, good. Okay. So can you see that his range of motion is restricted right now? Really try to lift them up higher, Cody. Okay. Now, drop them back down because, ow, that's not fun. Now, this makes sense, right? You can imagine how this is going to create this restriction. Did you notice what happened at his left shoulder over here? Yeah. So go ahead, lift both of them again. A fascial restriction here is causing some serious range of motion issues over here. Now let's drop that down, and I'm going to give him a fascial release and fix him up. And now, woohoo, yeah. Did you notice him kind of?
I hope that little video helps make sense. So it's really important to know that stability isn't really about muscles and bones at all. It's understanding how the neurofascial system really works, which does define how we remain stable and efficient over a lifetime. So this fascia is a three-dimensional network designed to stabilize us in all directions. And the nervous system plays a significant role in stability as well. However, it can only do, it being the nervous system, can only do its job efficiently in a stable environment. And that environment is this connective tissue fascial network. Our nervous system is designed to manage messages from the body to the brain and initiate motor responses that are adequate for the task at hand. Thus, together, the neurofascial system is the stability system overall. Now, our goals when we teach you MELT is to keep it simple. We want it to simplify science and diffuse it into a self-care practice that anyone can do. So do be mindful of that. before you dive too deeply into any of this information I give you. So you can know very little about the science, or you can know much more. It's entirely up to you. What we're talking about bringing fluid into the dehydrated connective tissue is basically improving the tone of connective tissue system, which is what we can take part in doing ourselves by working with the mount method. So we use the soft body roller and improve what's called the tensional energy that is that system, which you can kind of understand the tensional energy when you're looking at all those little threads that look like a web of a spider's web. So you're improving the tensional energy, and we're going to work with supporting the connective tissue system that in a way that is addressing the inhibitions within the body created by daily living. So we're looking at ways to improve the supportive quality so that the ability to function efficiently stays with us. When the connective tissue loses its adequate fluid form, the collagen matrix collapses and the gliding between those surfaces breaks down, which is what causes the connective tissue to become too stiff, losing its elastic properties, and losing its ability to move, adapt, and return to its ideal shape. So by restoring the tensional energy when we're working with mount method, with the compression and lengthening techniques, you're going to restore the efficiency, stability, and balances within the body and boost the body sense. So you'll know that when you're looking at fluid flow through the connective tissue system, we have these bubbles. You know, we talk about washing the hair, building the soap suds. And these bubbles are created by the collagen fibers and fluids of the extracellular matrix, which is the connective tissue, and we help them to expand and adapt. And this can alter how the central nervous systems allows messages to get to the motor units throughout the body's network of connective tissue. So we are restoring the fluid flow of the connective tissue, affecting autonomic changes within the nervous system, and we can really increase and improve the neuromuscular, the emotional, the cortical, and the endocrine balance within our bodies, allowing us to relax. So all of that is a bit of a mouthful, isn't it? So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually just show you a little bit of a fun video now. So you've got the link there to Strolling Under the Skin, which you might want to see a little bit more, because the more you see of that video, the more you see the differences in the movement within the tissue. So it is interesting, but as I say, just be mindful there are dissections within the whole length of the video. But I'm going to show you the cornflower challenge, because I know you guys sometimes look at me like I'm crazy when I talk about be gentle and caress your connective tissue. And I just think this video that I'm about to show you is kind of quite a fun way to give you a good analogy of why I think we should be kind to these tissues. So I'm just going to escape here. Bear with me. And I'm going to play you this little video here. So this is the cornflower experiment. So if you just have a look at this, so you see how, so this is cornflour and water, and you see how the foot is not sinking into the water. Okay, so if I rewind this back again and you watch it, literally the cornflour, which is a fluid system, is resisting the body pummeling the fluid. And this is made up by cornflour and water, as you can see here. And when you work with the tissue, work with the same mixture in a different way, in a less kind of forceful way, you're allowed in. So you'll see this even clearly in a moment. So they're making up this fluid now. So you can see, look, at a high rate, the bonds and the molecules resist the body getting in. But if you're slow and gentle with it, you find your way into the tissue. And this is what I believe is the way to work with connective tissue. So do not beat it up, be gentle, do not cause pain, and your body will find a much nicer way to listen to you, to respond to you, to improve, and to heal. Yay. I love that video.